Hi, I'm Everett. Welcome back to the shop. Although I realize this is not the shop, this is my office in our new house. Well, new to us house anyway. As far as that's concerned, the shop is still a disaster. I'm still in limbo waiting for my permits. So it's been a few weeks. It doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. So I figured I should just probably get around to making an appearance, saying hi, and letting you all know what's happening. In the meantime, I've just been fixing up the house. We're getting down to the ends of the boxes to unpack and sort. And it's finally coming to a bit of a dull roar, so that's nice. Part of that is I am now a stay-at-home dad again, and, you know, believe me, it's not retirement. Having two little kids, one's just over a year old, one's almost 4, and they're both very busy. It's, I'll admit, at the end of the day, I'm a little tired, so again, starting to find a bit of a stride and a bit of a pattern to the day, but it's, you know, I'm not afraid of working. It's just this is what our family needs at this point. Now, one thing you'll probably notice in the channel in the near future, and it's, yeah, I think it's just happening to everybody. I got an email from Google, well, it was yesterday or today, mentioning about how I had to update a bunch of stuff regarding the YouTube partner program, etc., etc., and they're exercising their rights to put ads on pretty much anything that's on the platform. I've been resisting putting up ads on my channel up until now, partly because I didn't want to annoy anybody. Quite frankly, I'm just thankful you all want to come hang out with me in my shop. It was never really intended to be a money-making venture to start at all, believe me. As far as, you know, being a high-profit thing, it's not. It was more just being able to join in with the community, share some of the ideas I've had, and be able to interact with some of the others that many of whom I look up to, and I still do. And it's been really cool to get to even just visit with them, like on Harold's discussions on Sunday afternoons. So it's been really cool to be able to do that sort of thing. Because YouTube is going to be putting ads up anyway, and part of it also had to do with the fact of just the way they had it worded. I went in and I signed up and whatever, so at least this way, if ads are coming up, I guess if they're going to be coming up, I may as well be getting something from them, is basically where I'm coming from. And so at least this way I could choose how it happened. Being in Canada, I had to do, you know, click a few extra buttons and different things to be able to deal with the taxes and royalties and all that sort of fun stuff. But in a nutshell, I'd heard about it back in March sometimes, some rumors or whatever, but I've just been so busy with moving and trying to get the house set up and stuff that, you know, I just haven't had time to really look into it. Now, that being said, I assure you I will try to figure out how to, when I get into the actually setting up ads and stuff, because I've already got the, whatever it is, the account with the AdSense or whatever it is, and they're still going through my channel, seeing if I'm monetizable or whatever the word is. But I will try to keep it as minimally annoying as possible. I will admit, being now a stay-at-home dad with no income per se, you know, my job is chasing little people right now. I'll admit it could be useful for putting toward the shop. I know some people have been very generous and shared some stuff with me here, and I'll even show some of that later this video. But again, I mean, if I don't want to continually tap the diaper fund for a new piece of cutting tool. So anyway, for what it's worth, I'll try not to annoy you too much with ads, let's just put it that way. But they kind of forced it. And I mean, it's their platform, they make the decisions, right? I'm playing in somebody else's sandbox. So anyway, I can promise that I'll try not to be too annoying. As far as gifts, I have not 3 little packages, they were actually decent sized packages that have come in the mail over the last few weeks. First was from Matty down in Australia, Matty's workshop. He sent me a couple of new stickers too, his new batch there. And he sent a pen as well, Returned in Services League of Australia Eden Sub. I think that's probably subdivision, I'm not sure. We will remember them. So that's, you know, from, I guess, in Canada we have a group called the Legion, Royal Canadian Legion. primarily veterans and people who are affiliated with veterans and care for them, you know, whatever. And they have fundraisers and things, and so it sounds like a fairly similar thing for like the Anzac forces, right? But one of the other cool things in the box is he sent me a hat. Oh, I haven't actually set it to fit yet. I'm sorry, Matty, I have a massive melon, so I'm hoping I'll be able to make this fit. Yeah, I have a decent sized head, so. He sent me an Australian Kenworth hat. Now, Matty and I were, you know, he's a cool guy. We send stuff back and forth once in a while, and he sent me this hat because I had sent him one from Edmonton, Kenworth. I live near Edmonton, Alberta, and I wanted to get something, you know, because I know he's a trucker and especially a Kenworth fan. I wanted to get him something cool, so I sent him a hat a while back, and well, I got a box in the mail as a surprise, and there was this hat. So thanks, Matty. I actually needed a nice new hat, so thank you for sending that. That's very cool. He was mentioning that most of the Kenworths in the country, especially around where he's from, come from this one dealer. I cannot remember the name of the dealer, but anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. So thanks for that, Matty. Now, one of my viewers also sent me a present, and I mean, this was actually really cool, and it's a cool piece of gear, and you know, thanks, Gene. I didn't realize postage was going to be what it was. I do appreciate what you did for me in getting it to me and giving it to me. It's something I want to give a shot when I actually have a chance. It's this. It is an Etco number 2, yeah, Etco number 2B tapping head, and I've seen these and seen, well, ones like this, whatever, and people using them. I need to make up a rod to put in here for the holding handle. With Morse Taper 2 drive, which I have an R8 to Morse Taper 2 adapter coming in the mail, so I can try it out once I get the shop set up and the mill set up, whatever. I'm actually watching auctions and Kijiji, or sort of Canadian kind of Craigslist thing, online classifieds. I'm watching for perhaps another drill press, like a decent sized drill press simply for use with this, and also maybe to take some of the drilling load off of my Bridgeport clone. But these things are cool because I'll turn this clockwise from the top, and you can see the bottoms the taps turning clockwise. As soon as you reach a certain point, or the clutch engages, it starts changing direction opposite to unscrew itself. So it'd be like if you're feeding down with your quill and then you reach a certain point, you jerk it back up and it'll screw itself back out again. I really want to play with this thing. I'm not set up to do it, so when I do get set up, Gene, I'm going to hook this thing up and I'm going to start poking some holes and things and threading them. So thank you very much for that. That's a really, really cool gesture. What's cool is the company is still around. They don't sell these anymore, but you can still get service and parts from the actual company. So that's kind of a cool thing. So thank you again, Gene. I appreciate it. And I got the third package in the mail that I got was from Rustinox over in Belgium. And what was really cool is he sent a letter. Yeah, I sent a nice letter in here, and he had thought that, and he wasn't sure, but he had thought that I had to leave my sticker board behind at the old house. What I had done originally, he didn't know this, was the sticker boards there are actually that twin wall plastic stuff it's called. It looks like corrugated cardboard, but it's made of plastic. 2 layers with, sort of a web in between, like a corrugated web. They're cut to the panel size of my old garage door, so I could just slide it into the I could slide it in behind the insulation in the garage door. So I was able to take it with me, but he didn't know that. So dude is very generous, and he's got a huge heart. He sent me a whole stack of stickers to repopulate it, because he thought I wasn't be able to do that, or wasn't going to be able to do that. Now, some of these stickers are already, copies of these already are on the board, but there are some of them that aren't. So thank you Rustinox. These ones here are definitely going to go on the board. These ones here, I'll be sharing with my buddies if they don't have them. Any of the extras I'll probably be giving away in a draw at some point, because I haven't really had much for milestones since 10, but still, I might just do a draw just for the heck of it. Once I get the garage finished, if it's a, yay, I got a garage, I might just do that. Let's do that. Let's do a garage completion draw. How about that? So these will be in that. So anyway, thank you for that. One other fun thing he sent was a package of nicotinometers from Europe. Now, I have to sit down with a micrometer and see how much difference there are between these and our, well, the zigzags we can get around here, but considering the fact these come from France, I'm not sure how much difference there will be. We'll give it a try. But thanks for the nicotinometers too. And what was also fun is in that box, there was a Belgian dish towel, an authentic Belgian dish towel, in which was a little Ziploc bag. Well, I don't think it was name brand Ziploc, but it's got what I think is Dutch is the first lettering on it, but yeah, Rustinox made me something, which I find very special. I think is very, very cool. I was wanting to make one of these anyway at some point, but he made me a shaper tool holder. That is a bolt, some metal, or a piece of bar stock. Even sent me a tool bit to go in it. I mean, this thing is just, yeah, that's beautiful. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I was actually wanting to make one of these, and he winds up sending me one. And one of the coolest things, I don't know if you can read that in the camera there. Get the glare off of it. Rustinox 2021. I mean, this is definitely going in the, this is definitely going in a nice padded box inside the shaper toolbox. I have one particular toolbox specifically for the shaper. It's got all the Whitworth stuff in it with the goofy size wrenches. But the, yeah, this is awesome. Thanks, man. I very much appreciate this. One of the cool things too is that considering the fact my shop is still torn apart and I don't have 220 power into it yet until I get my wiring done, I can still run an extension cord and run the shaper if I want. So, I mean, it's reasonably accessible. So at some point, I might just cut some metal for the fun of it. But we'll see how it goes. But thank you again, man. I seriously appreciate this. Now, before I go through the stickers that I just mentioned, I was shuffling through my desk and found another envelope that recently came, and it's from Billy from Knox Machining. He's down in Knoxville, Tennessee, and recent acquaintance of mine over the last couple months here. With I got to know him through the Harold's Talks Amateur Redneck Workshop redneck discussions on Sundays, and he's pretty cool. He's got he's fairly heavily involved in his local makerspace, which is Knox Makers, and a lot of his good his big machinery is down at the makerspace to be shared with other people. And partly because of that, you know, he has a struggle trying to make videos around other people, and he's always helping other people there. So I mean, it's he puts stuff together when he can. I see he recently uploaded one here. I have to go watch. But anyway, yeah, like I say, it's Knox Machining. I'll pop this one on the board as well. So I got the stickers up on the board right over there, including Billy's. I just, like I say, I just didn't want to forget Billy, but stuff gets shuffled on my desk lately. The joys of moving. But anyway, the other channels there, we got the Eddies. They're doing a lot of motorcycle work, restorations, repairs, modifications, that sort of stuff. I don't have a bike, but I can certainly appreciate the stuff that they do. We've got Mr. Mechanical. Amazing the stuff that he comes up with in his, well, his shop is a fairly small one and fairly modest size, and it's awesome to see what people can make out of whatever space they have. And I mean, he's fixed up an old lathe. He built his own shaper. He's doing a CNC router table. Guy's got some fun stuff. I'm going to be following him too. And as far as Raptor Machine and Tool, I see by some of the stuff he does that he's got a few lathes and a mill and a shaper, and he does repair work on things like mower decks and whatever. So I can see some parallels in what he does with what I do, so I'm going to be following him and seeing what he's up to. And yeah, it's, you know, all 4 of these different channels are definitely well worth looking into. As well, thank you again, Rustinox, for the stickers. I've been wanting one of Steve Summers' little dudes for a while. I got Peanut, but now I have one of his older stickers, so thanks for doing that. As well, I am in the process of editing a video to be put up soon with the hashtag #ShopMadeTools. Rustinox, I first heard of it through him. He recently posted a video with the hashtag #ShopMadeTools. I'll put the link to that video in the description below as well, along with the links to the other channels here, the stickers that I put up. If you are a creator, by all means, just even put together a short video of some of the stuff you've made over the years. It's to, you know, hopefully get a little bit of attention from the algorithm and gets a bit more exposure for all of us as well. I mean, like Rustinox is saying, this is a great platform for sharing ideas. It's like the grown-up version of show and tell. We all have different things we have to share and show other people, and you know, it's yeah, very cool. There are some people who have made some much cooler and much more complex stuff than I have, and it's cool to learn from them too. So, and finally, Stan Zankowski is hosting the Barzy Summer Bash again this year. I'd love to go. I would have gone, except even with all the craziness around here with moving and everything, except they got the border closed. So hopefully next year. But you can bet that I'm going to be glued to my screen for June 19th when the bash happens, and trying to catch whatever Stan and his helpers can broadcast on a live, live webcast. But again, he's doing this. He's trying to put all this together for the good of everybody else. One way you can support him and his family working to do this is by buying raffle tickets for the Barzy Summer Raffle. And in the description below, there will be a link to that page as well. If you want to help him out, go buy some tickets. Give him a hand to help make the bash a success. That'd be great. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. For those of you who haven't subscribed, well, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. And thank you for all the thumbs ups, the likes, the comments from everybody. I really appreciate all the support and help you've all given me over the years. This is a lot of fun getting to know you all. I know I may not know every one of you by name, but each one of those numbers is a person. So I just want to let you know I do appreciate it. Thank you for having patience with me. I'm hoping to have a shop in the next few months that we can start making stuff and doing more cool things again. So thanks for everything. I'll see you next time.